Today, we're going to get into a really beautiful story. It's one that has this powerful little secret hidden inside, all about how to make a truly extraordinary impact. Okay, let's dive right in. We all want to make our mark, don't we? But when you look around and you're surrounded by so many talented, brilliant people, it can feel like this constant struggle just to stand out. So what if the secret wasn't about trying harder, but about being, well, wiser? This ancient story, it holds a really interesting clue. So let's go there right now. Just picture it, a super busy street. The air is thick with that sweet smell of sugarcane, and you can hear the rhythmic crunch of the press. It's just an ordinary day at a family-run shop, full of hard work and customers coming and going. But then, somebody pretty extraordinary walks into this totally ordinary scene. It's a holy monk, an arhat, which means he's reached this really high level of spiritual purity. And he's just quietly walking through the city, collecting alms in his bowl. A young woman, who's the owner's daughter-in-law, sees him from inside the shop. Now, she's a person of deep faith. And in that one moment, just seeing his peaceful presence, her heart is just filled with this amazing sense of respect. She feels this pull to make an offering. And this isn't just some casual thing. She actually looks over all the sugarcane they have and deliberately picks out the very best one, the biggest, the juiciest stalk, and places it in the monk's bowl. It's a simple gift, but it comes from a really pure and sincere heart. Her beautiful act of kindness, though, is met with the complete opposite reaction. Her mother-in-law, who was a very stingy woman without much faith, sees the whole thing happen, and she is absolutely furious. To her, that beautiful piece of sugarcane isn't an offering. It's their best product, their profit, just walking right out the door for free. And she gets so consumed by this anger that she actually grabs a nearby stick to punish her daughter-in-law. And in that blind flash of rage, the unthinkable happens. The blow lands, maybe accidentally, but it's fatal. The kind, generous young woman just collapses, and her life ends in this shocking, tragic moment. A moment of pure goodness just snuffed out by greed. But that is not the end of her story. Not even close. In fact, it's just the beginning. In the exact instant her life on Earth ended, a brand new one began. Because of the immense power of her final, sincere act of giving, she was immediately reborn as a goddess in a celestial heaven. And this is what's so fascinating. Her reward was a perfect reflection of her gift. Her new heavenly palace wasn't made of gold or jewels. No, it was built from this magnificent, glowing sugarcane. And her own body gave off a light that was so pure and so brilliant it literally outshone everyone else in that entire place. Her incredible radiance definitely doesn't go unnoticed. The king of the heavens himself sees her, and he's just captivated by this singular light. He goes up to her because he has to know the answer to the question on everyone's mind. What did you do to deserve this? And her answer is just stunning in how simple it is. This really gets to the heart of the story. She didn't list off a lifetime of amazing deeds. She just explained that this incredible reward, the palace, the light, it all came from one single act. So that brings us right to the main question, right? How is that even possible? A piece of sugarcane in exchange for a heavenly palace and a light that outshines the stars. The reward seems completely out of proportion to the deed. Well, the answer lies in this really powerful idea. Okay, so the key concept here is this thing called a merit field. The best way to think of it is like farming. So if you plant a good seed in really bad sandy soil, you might get a tiny little sprout if you're lucky. But if you plant that exact same seed in the richest, most fertile soil on the planet, you're going to get an incredible harvest. The virtue of the person receiving the gift is that fertile soil for our good deeds. So that arhat, because of his incredible spiritual purity, was the most powerful merit field you could possibly imagine. I mean, the most fertile ground there is. The woman's simple offering of sugarcane was the seed, and by planting that seed in such powerful ground, its effect was magnified like crazy, creating a result that was way beyond what the gift itself was worth. So you can see how this all builds a pretty clear formula. The secret to an amazing result isn't just about the size of what you do. It's about the combination. A sincere intention coming from you, directed towards a worthy recipient. That's the powerful mix that creates this outsized, incredible result. And that, right there, is the biggest takeaway. The story teaches us that shining brighter isn't always about outworking everybody or making the biggest gesture. It's also about wisdom. It's about recognizing and directing our kindness, our support, our generosity toward those people and causes that are like powerful merit fields, where our good deeds can have the biggest possible impact. So this ancient story really leaves us with a very personal question, doesn't it? It's asking us to look at our own lives, our families, our work, our communities, and just ask ourselves, where is the most fertile ground? Where can one small, sincere act of kindness from me today grow into something truly extraordinary?